I hear somebody in adaptive camouflage right up against my car. Oh, they got a skull phaser. Is that a weapon? This is someone sitting there in adaptive camouflage. Really? You can see by the not squishy. Don't jump out of the car yet, honey. It's too dangerous. Really? Squash? Come on, bud. What are you looking at? You always see what's going on when you look where the animals are looking. Or we can let the camera track for you. There we go. I don't know what the hell that is, but I can't see it without the camera. There's my stalker. There she is. Can't see her very well, but there we go. You can see her nose and her lips. There's something, I'm not sure. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just a leaf. Can't really tell. What on earth is that? That's weird. Maybe I'm just crazy. But both my camera and my cat seem to be picking up on something here. Oh, there we go. There's the sparkles. Sure looks like someone. There we go. Don't know what the heck that is. That red glowy thing should not be there. There we go. There's my stalker. It's called adaptive camouflage. It uses fiber optic threads, I guess, to bend light around an object to render it almost invisible. It takes almost a picture from behind and projects it to the front. Squishy. And if you look at Tokyo Fashion Show, Fashion Week from 2005, they demo some of this fabric on the runway, although it was very crude and rudimentary at the time. Now it's very advanced. but it literally will take an image of whatever is behind you and project it in front of you so you look invisible. And these people have been using this to pretend that they're ghosts and apparitions and all kinds of stuff, and to rob houses in my neighborhood. It's not a very good example. It was not very clear. I have better examples where I've caught them outright, but there are no Halloween lights up that would be doing this. There's someone's face there too. In fact, that would be my stalker right there. I'll have to go back over this video and make sure it's as clear as it looks to me right now. There she is. Why do women stalk women? I don't understand this. Not even involved with anybody. I've noticed my entire life it's always been women terrorizing me. Usually because they assume I'm dating someone I was working with. I worked in music for a long time, and I worked with a lot of rock musicians, and I was stalked and terrorized by a few women who felt that I was encroaching on their territory, I suppose. But as a woman in the industry, it's very bad business. Well, in any job, it's very bad business to fraternize with the employees and patrons or customers. This woman has stolen my identity, and she and her friend are both using my maiden name and my married name. My maiden name to get jobs in the music industry, and I used to work for Kim Fowley. I used to give images to bands. So one of them wants to book concerts and work for Greenpeace, or pretend they work for Greenpeace and raise money, then pocket it. They stole my Greenpeace clipboards. They stole my Wildlife Way Station uniform shirts out of my house, and they've been fundraising, pretending to be me and pretending to work for these companies or organizations. They also stole my production clipboard, which had a number of union vouchers. I had 35 union vouchers for every production company, as is protocol. In case production doesn't show up at the set, you have to give out the union vouchers before production gets there. They stole my casting book, which had the identities of my actors in them, their social security numbers, their statistics, their height, weight, eye color, everything, and photos, and sold the identities on the dark web. They have done a number of horrifying things. They killed my animals. They've broken into my home and stole my pain medication for 20 years. They've just done every horrifying thing you can, and they blocked me from making a police report, blocked the police from being able to investigate, which is terrifying because I know the police really, really want to. but they are unable to. They also have accused me of a number of horrifying things, and these people set people up all the time. I don't know what they've set me up with, but I've been told not to contact the police by my friends who have friends in the police force, and also, and parents and relatives and all that. And I don't know what they're scared of. I have no fear. I know I'm innocent of whatever I'm accused of or whatever they've set me up for. But these are the same people, I believe, that set up my great-grandfather for murdering his wife in Telluride, Colorado in 1936. They broke into the house and killed my great-grandmother, Elizabeth Litchfield Hunt, shot her dead, put the gun on the table and her arms across her, like you'd see a mummy wrapped up. So she was found, my grandmother found her laying on the bed with the gun on the chest next to it, the nightstand, with a hole through her heart. And my great-grandfather was the only one home, so she assumed that he was guilty. But with the way I've seen these people break into my home and not be seen, and they've set up my roommate, my former roommate Jake. They snuck a paraphernalia into his room and called it's a long story, but they like to set people up for crimes that they didn't commit and send them to jail, and then make the victims believe that somebody else did it. So they like to turn one group of friends against another. So they target each other, and while they are fighting with each other, they go and rob everybody in the middle blind, as they did with Pan Pipe's Magical Marketplace 22 years ago. They broke into my home, stole the keys to the store, and they would rob the store on the nights that I worked there, after I came home. Then lied about me all over the internet saying I was doing it. It's just terrifying what these people do and what they're capable of. But hopefully they'll be caught before they put any Drano in my orange juice, because I like the movie Heathers, and they've already tried to kill me with Drano by leaving it in alcohol, a bottle of peppermint schnapps type drink. They also have one of their friends masturbating in my shoes and all over my room. Like I said, they've done all kinds of horrifying things, and I don't even know what to do anymore. But at least I got your DNA, dude. Whoever the fuck you are. You left your DNA all over my room. I mean, you came all over my mirror, my closet mirror. So eventually the police will be able to investigate, and eventually you'll be screwed. I wonder if that person knows I am videotaping their shadow against the wall. So maybe this is nothing, maybe it is something, I don't know. I can barely see it, but right here it looks like my stalker's face. That could just be nothing. Again, these people like to pretend to be demons and apparitions, and they like to make people think their houses are haunted and all kinds of stuff, so they can extort money from them or they also use direct energy weapons and ultrasound, all kinds of things to make people sick so they can heal them and get paid for it.